A lot of countries in the global south are indeed affected by the liquidity crisis. The level of the stock of that debt is not that high. The external debt remains, on average, depends. Some have actually high level of debt stocks and should restructure the debt, but others have relatively low debt stocks. So reducing the debt stock would not help much. What's happening is that the cost of debt is high, and a lot of the debt due is coming very nearly in the current years. What it creates is a crisis of development. Countries are repaying their debt and not spending on investing. What's happening as well is that a lot of multilateral institutions like the IMF, like large development banks, the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, are lending large amounts of monies to countries which then go out to repay other creditors, mainly bondholders, in some cases, other bilateral creditors. And that means that the money is not invested in the country, but is going out to repay, and that creates debt which becomes less flexible. The loans from the IMF, the loans from development banks cannot be restructured. That's essentially the current liquidity crisis that a lot of countries are in. I'd say that's also the case in Pakistan. What should happen is to provide more fiscal space in the short run, find ways to convince, sometimes to coerce, but I think the best ways to provide the right incentives for creditors to wait, to delay the claims, and then the investment from development banks can actually feed into the growth of countries. Swaps are one of the ways that we can achieve that. We provide institutions that can provide credit enhancements that will help creditors wait for to get reimbursed with some level of guarantees, and that will help that less money flowing out and more to development objectives.